you. Ian in Kettering. Ian, your question to Andrea Leadsom. Go ahead.
Morning, Andrea.
Good morning.
Yes, Ian, go ahead.
My question is very close to my heart. My family, we have a member of the family who's from the Netherlands, and there's great uncertainty at the moment about where his security in the UK will be. Now, he's lived here for, I believe it was just over 35 years. He was a lecturer at Sheffield University, and he's worked for the NHS as a senior manager in physio. And what I would like to know is, if you became PM, what legislation would you guarantee for equality rights for workers' rights and the rights for those EU citizens with a settled status within the UK, where they've contributed so much to us, but this is now, for 3 years, created so much turmoil for so many people with that uncertainty that your party's created?
Yeah, and I really do sympathise with your family member, Ian. And, certainly, as I said at the start of the programme, it would be a top priority for me, if I'm Prime Minister, to introduce a second reading of a citizens' rights bill, which would in effect enshrine the already agreed rights for UK citizens in the EU and EU citizens in the UK. It would do the UK element of legislation in the expectation that the European Union would also want to ratify their side of that agreement. So that, for me, sorting out the terrible situation that citizens who are caught up in this have been in would be a top priority. It cannot be right that people who have made their lives in the EU, or indeed EU citizens who've made their lives in the UK, are still living under this weight of uncertainty. So I would want to lift that as soon as possible. And then to your other point about workers' rights and so on, the UK government, and particularly the Conservative government, have done so much more than the EU to protect the rights of workers. We've gone far further in areas like shared parental leave, in protecting the rights of workers. We're looking at legislation now to ensure that workers are protected, for example, when they take maternity or paternity leave. And all of those things are very clearly a part of a Conservative agenda to actually make people's lives better, to give them more job security. And of course, what we've seen is 3.5 million more people in work since 2010, the highest real wage increases since 2010, and things are improving. There's a long way to go, but I would dearly love the chance to put in place some of the policies that will really make lives better for people in the United Kingdom.